Okay, so loads of people always ask me if Erlc is based off of a real place, and in this video I'm going to be going through it. So there are some buildings in the game that are based off of real life buildings. I'm going to be going through Google Maps and kind of discussing whether the map is actually taken from Google Maps from a real life place, and just talking about it a little bit. So if you do enjoy, please do make sure you drop a like and also subscribe, but let's get straight into it. Okay, so if we take a look at the actual map in Erlc, this does not look like a real place. This isn't a real place in real life. It's not replicated. I know games like Southwest Florida and I think Greenville, Maple County, those kind of games, I know they're based off a real place. I think most roleplay games kind of are based off of a real place, but Erlc isn't. The map is completely kind of custom made. It's like they planned it out all themselves. It's not based off a real place, and that is a good thing because it allows them to put buildings wherever they want. You know, they don't have to have a police station where the police station is in real life. They can put it where they want, hospital, whatever. It's the same with everything. They can customize it to how the developers actually want it to be, which I guess is a good thing. And that obviously allows them to choose a size as well. So it's not a massive map, but it's not a small map, and they can choose if they want it to be a big map. If they want a map expansion at some point, they can add one quite easily, whereas if it was real life, they'd have to kind of base that off of the real life place next to it as well. So it would make things like map expansions quite difficult and not really possible. They would have to do it off of real life, and the place they expand to might be really boring, and obviously there's limitations to that because where they do expand might have buildings that they don't want to have, or it might just be all trees and all forest which they don't want to have, and eventually they will get to a point where they can't really expand anymore. So it all being custom is really good in that sense. Now if we go straight over to Google and literally search up Liberty County on Google Maps, then we will see. So if we go to maps here, I can see when you search up Liberty County, the first thing that comes up is obviously Erlc, but this is where it shows. So there is a place called Liberty County, but as you can see, if you have a look here, none of this actually looks like Erlc. Like, this looks nothing like Erlc. Like, this entire area, way too big. This is like a big part of like Houston area, I guess you could say. It's a very big area. There is so many roads here, so many little water spots, whatever you want to call it. I don't even know if that's a word, but yeah, it's not based off a real place. If I just go over here, and where shall we go? Here, and then if we just drop this little guy, then you can see it is so much different. Erlc does not look anything like that. Does anyone want a food, any food or a drink maybe from Mo to go? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, you can see this is not like Erlc at all. This is very different. If this is how Erlc looked, I definitely don't think they'd have as many players. It doesn't really look as appealing. It's kind of dull. That's just my opinion. No offense or rudeness or whatever there, but it's very plain. Not much is going on. It's very boring. The buildings are pretty boring. You know, they look a bit old and whatever. Then there's nothing new going on here really. They're all kind of abandoned. So yeah, it's definitely not based off of this, but I think it would be cool if it was based off a real life place. But then again, oh wow, that quality goes very bad. Wait, where was that? Whoa, when June 2008. Okay, wow, June 2008. Let's see how much this part has changed, by the way. It's barely changed at all. Anyway, this is December 2021, so there's like 11 years difference there. That's insane. Anyway, off topic. So yeah, I definitely think that having a custom map is a good thing. However, being it based off a real life map would also be a good thing. Let me know what you think about that in the comments below. But one thing I want to show you is some buildings that are based off of real life. So there might be buildings that are based off real life. I think the hospital, I heard some people or saw some people talking about the hospital being based off a real life hospital somewhere, but I don't know where that is, so I can't actually confirm or deny that. But this place here, this building, I know, I'm sure a lot of you already know about it, but this is based off a real place. So you can see on screen now what the real life version of this looks like. So it's like a real life Waffle House, and you can see kind of with this red thing at the top and the yellow kind of box you can see on the image like on screen, and you've got these windows here and then the walls at the bottom and the doors and stuff. You can see, and this brick part at the back as well, you can see that it's kind of similar, and it's a Waffle House. So hopefully in the future, or maybe a little thought could be that this does become like some kind of Waffle House or cafe, restaurant, whatever you want to call it, as a civilian job. I think that would be really cool to have like a place that is actually based off of real life. Now this is true, this is like an actual thing because Mr. Fergie himself has actually said that this is based off of that Waffle House. Like, he said that a long time ago, but that is true, so that's pretty cool. There aren't any other buildings to my knowledge that are based off of real life thing. I'm sure there definitely might be, but I couldn't find any, and I don't know of any more. So if you do, if you think any are similar, let me know in the comments and send them in my Discord server or something, tweet me on Twitter or whatever, and I will see them, and then that'll be cool. Maybe we can make a follow-up video on what you guys have found to look similar to real life buildings. I'm not sure, but that is all for this video. If you did enjoy it, please do make sure you drop a like and also subscribe. Check out everything else from the description, check out my TikTok account, but yeah, that is all I have. Make sure you buy my merchandise, and my Roblox group is what helps out a lot. It's only 10 Robux, loads of different colours. I really appreciate it, and if I see you wearing it in game, then I will obviously thank you for it. So yeah, that is all for this video, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye.